join me at the same waterway as you joined me at last week. Waterway 92, on my journey to become the first person ever to find the source of 100 waterways. It's the waterway. The only difference this time is I'm trying to find the source of one of this waterway's tributaries, not the source of the waterway itself. I'm being quiet because this roadwork's just done. Yo, this will be my vehicle of choice for the video. A bike. Let's fucking go to this source. That's wet still. Nice, let's go to this source. Alright. Sorry, I got distracted. Alright. Back on the road, past the roadworks. Heading to the source. Along this road. Adventure. Lucky there. Filming that like frontward shot, I mean. Usually someone drives past. Exactly that moment that I turn around the camera or whatever. We're done. Okay. Yeah, that was the. Oh, what the hell is this wind? Oh! A nice little headwind has blown up out of nowhere. Literally just the moment I went around this corner here. Cool. I actually really like that. That's awesome. Right. So if you're a new viewer, you probably don't know this, but I've actually been out here before. I came out here for waterway 25, which flows past this area kind of over there. Over there. Waterway I'm going along goes up there. It's longer than I remember. It's longer than I remember. Also, check out this truck leftover bit. That's what I was bouncing my camera on. That was a fun little update. This is longer than I remember. This is more of a distance than I remember. God, man, this is so much further than I remembered. It's so much further. God damn it. Check it out. It's the source of the waterway that's tributary I'm sourcing today is. I explained this badly, but what I'm pointing at here is the source of the pre-established waterway 25 that I brought up earlier. That's the source down there, that place with the ferns. There's like a little like pondy area there that water flows out of before like making its way down to way down there. That's where it starts. That's the furthest point of the waterway. Now you might be wondering, well, if the furthest point of the waterway is like the source, then how do you know the tributary isn't a source if it's further than the like furthest point of the main waterway? Well, basically because it's not. The source of my waterway is actually way back there. I've just got to take a really long roundabout route to get to the place where it begins. So it's not the source, the one I'm doing today. That's definitely the source down there. This is a long journey. Also, I think it's going to rain. They foreshadowed rain today, but I wasn't sure because there was a lot of blue sky when I started. There isn't anymore. My turn off, that's the main road back there, you can't see. Yeah, this is the road I'm on now. It is starting to rain. Cool. I kind of wanted to be rained on camera for a while. Gonna get that wish. Let's see if it's as fun as I remember. Just taking the turn off. Look at this insane tree. It's like a double tree. That rain's going to be heavy when it starts. Right, so from what I understand, there should be a turn-off that leads into a national park up there. And that's the turn-off I'm trying to take. The rain's sort of diminished. I don't know whether to be excited or like happy or like sad about that. This is a pretty fucking amazing road. Seriously, this is crazy. I like this. This is a really fun to cycle on kind of trail as well. It's like super smooth. Very run down by cars. Oh, this is like a dream come true for me. The rain's picking up again. That is a fucking amazing view. You can't really see it on the like face cam camera, but like I'll show it on the other one. The rain's getting heavier. That's a really steep bit. Gonna put away the camera. Another face melting view. Look at that shit. That's fucking amazing. Zoom in a little bit. Holy Toledo. So I'm getting distracted, Gwyd. You have to fucking find the source of a waterway today. There's a really strong wind blowing in as well. It came at me from like fucking left. Trying to give like a north-south type thing, but now came at me from the left. Almost knocked the fucking bike over. Where's my entrance to this national park, man? Turn off is actually a fair distance, kind of like up that way. Like further than I thought. It's been a nice little theme for the day. Everything's further than you thought. Reminds me of Waterway 50, where just the whole day was me misjudging distance. But it's cool, it's cool. This is really steep. I'm losing a lot of altitude at the moment, and it's all attitude I'll have to make up. Cool. I had to stop. Something just went in my eye. Adventure. Right, so I've entered the national park. I'm not at my turn-off yet. I didn't actually realize the national park started as quickly as it has. This means nothing. However, I just lost the most altitude of the journey, and I'm about to lose more. I'm still not at my turn-off. And judging by the sheer amount of altitude that I'm losing, I'm starting to wonder if I was completely wrong about how to access the source of this waterway. Pretty much everything's sort of in question right now. So into the unknown, I guess. Trail is turning to sand. Where's that nice? Where's that little quirky turn off of mine? Right, so my turn off is still further ahead. Yeah. Having a lot more adventures for these last 10. Or at least these last waterways. Maybe the universe knows it's trying to create a finale for me, which is, very nice of it. But just make it a finale where I don't die. Just to let them know that's what I was feeling for the series. Right, so I just checked my map. Apparently my turn-off is actually back there, and I didn't see it. I really didn't see a turn-off. Well, I did see a turn-off, but it wasn't the one the map said it was. Rain's coming intermittently. I don't know if it's going to settle in or not. Right, so I stand corrected. It wasn't like a road, like a car road. It was just a little trail. I did ride past and go, oh, maybe that's the turn off. But then I was like, no, I'm looking for a road. It's not a road. This trail instantly became overgrown. Look at all that overgrowingness. Jesus. Oh, hang on, it opens up a little bit more, and then it's even more overgrown. This terrain is crazy. It's almost kind of alien, isn't it? Don't fucking crash. Look at that. It's like another fucking planet. That's mad. I've said before that I live in a temperate rainforest. And I think that's true to some extent. But I think it's remnants of temperate rainforest. Millions of years ago, Australia used to be quite much closer to the bottom. I think it was kind of down the bottom, and the entire continent was just covered in rainforest. After the separation, the continent started to drift apart again. Australia started kind of heading up north, and as it kind of goes up north, the environments are kind of naturally changing, and it changes quite quickly as well. I've heard it moves an inch a year. It could be more. I could be I'll correct myself in post now. Australia moves about 3 inches north per year. So in 50 years, it's moved a fair bit, even in 50 years. Interesting time in geographical history to sort of be down in this area and see the changing. This is really overgrown. See the climate changing. I mean, geographical climate change. I mean the geographical climate. I mean the geographical climate changing, because climate change is a different thing and it's caused by us. Bro, this is actually horrendous. Fuck this. What up? Forest, because this is definitely not rainforest. Fuck. Yeah. Geographical climate change, whatever. Right, this is actually horrendous. This is horrendous. Oh my god. It's cool. Adventure. Bro, I'm gonna give myself the fattest tick check when I get home. Because this just feels like that kind of world, you know? Bro, this is ridiculous. Someone's like having a good laugh right now. Man. Just looked up directly into the sun. Crash into a tree. Are you fucking serious? Are you serious? Are you serious? Fuck do you think I am? You think I'm fucking Bear Grylls? Who do you think I am? Adventure! Funny what being in like a place like this kind of does to your head a little bit. It's like your body sort of like switches back to some sort of like primordial instinct. I just heard a bit of like grass rub along like my spokes, and my brain instantly went predator, there's a predator trying to kill you, and like jumped around with like the whole of my reflexes and everything like that. But it was just some grass rubbing. You don't feel big out here. I've always been one to not believe that I'm that big. It's just sort of like, that's how it is, you know. I'm not that big or kind of important in the grand scheme of things, right? But like, you know, you feel even smaller out here. Yo, trails opened up again. Adventure. Alright, I've just seen my first sign that civilization exists again. It's been there for a while, but like, you know, it's a sign that people have come this way. Just having a quick slurpy slurp, because like I've been out here longer than I expected. Alright, definitely back in civilization now. There's like a split in the road. Or path, I mean. Coming, like... There's a split in the path. I'm going that way. Another split in the path. I guess I'll just go this way. This looks better. Bruh. Oh. Sorry. Bruh, this road is so well maintained. Fuck. What was going on back there? Why was it so overgrown? And then this part's just, yeah, this is good. Weird. Alright, so I definitely took a wrong turn. This is just a road which has been used quite recently. Though I think it still leads to where I'm going. So maybe I'll just use it. Yeah, okay, I'm going to follow this. It's also not on land, it just sort of runs along next to land. So hopefully I won't get in trouble for it. Adventure. Bro, this is a hell of a lot nicer than whatever the hell I was dealing with before. Roads are overrated, underrated, I mean. Excuse the tree just here. Let me explain. Seems my like road thing like continues this way, and there's also a turn off that goes this way. I think I'm going to follow the turn off. It seems to go the right direction. Adventure. It's so like windy today that it's really fogging my audio. Whatever, who cares? It just led back to the road I was on. Cool. Adventure. rocky terrain. So I just couldn't be bothered, man. Also, check out this nice bit of farmland. Very nice farmland. The last thing I expected I'd be doing today is taking my jacket off. You know, it's a bit hot. Bit of a hot winter's day, you know what I mean? Adventure. Am I right? I certainly feel cooler. I don't look cooler, but I feel it, you know what I mean? Like cool as in cool air. I'm cooler. Took off my helmet as well because, like, you know, what the fuck's the point? You know what I mean? You know, it's kind of nice being back in just like my shirt now. I feel like I could explore again, you know? Instead of like an anime character getting ready for his villain arc. Hell yeah. Oh, it's nice and cool as well. I like this. Oh, he's riding without a helmet on. Yeah, it's because I'm above helmets. I noticed that with the helmet off, you can see my head pimple. Got a nice pimply face today. Adventure. Bro, is this like a joke? What is this? Let's fucking turn around again. God damn. Whatever, adventure. Gotta be off the bike for this one. Just take that easy. Don't fall in the water. Slosh through there. Alright, that's a bit of an awkward slope. Don't slip. I told you not to slip, dipshit. And I've got wet socks. Kill me. I had real trouble getting out of that fucking gully. I just kept fucking slipping and shit. There's so much clay. Why is there so much clay? You know, I have to say, the closer I get to the source of this waterway, the more I don't want to go back. I don't mean that in the way of, oh yeah, man, I'm gonna turn around till I get there. I mean that in the way that I just don't want to go back the way I came, and yet I have no choice at all. Adventure, you know what I mean? Kill me. It feels utterly surreal. Look at this. That's weird. That's weirdly surreal. I don't know what it is. I think it's uncanny because there's like no trees. I guess over on that side than there is here. I don't know, weird place. Adventure. That's pretty amazing view. Look at that. That's amazing. What's up, sheeps? That is a lot of view. Holy shit. Crazy. Just like me without the helmet. It's crazy. I've got to get to this source soon, man. Where am I, dude? I don't know where I am. And I'm losing altitude again. And I've reached the end of this journey. Keep out. That's written like by someone who will kill you if they catch you on their property. Oh, okay. Alright, time to use my fucking hack. It's this dam. Maybe the thicket of foliage next to it. Source found. Basically, thick foliage grows around spring. That's where the map says it ends. So that'll be the source of the waterway. I've officially sourced 92 waterways. I'm gonna get out of here now before he does shoot me or torture me. Yo, smash subscribe. When I get to back to the main national park, I will do a long shot of me drinking water, and that will be the outro to this video. Smash subscribe for me doing 92 waterways. I've got, what is that, 8 left? Yes. Okay, bye.